All of that. So we're wondering, what is that deep in space? NASA releasing this image. And UFO hunters think they're onto something. Are you watching this now? They have a case? Tom Jones, former astronaut, Fox News contributor, author of Skywalking, an astronaut's memoir. Tom, good morning to you. We're going to put that image back on the screen here. You've watched it closely. You've been in space. What is it?
Well, it's great that NASA has some satellites, the stereo satellites, watching the sun. And what turned up in this image from them is a bright flare just behind the planet Mercury as this giant solar blast whipped by the planet back on December 1st. And it looks like, according to the UFO conspiracists, that there's a big spaceship, they say, being revealed by this blast of energy from the sun. And it's really nothing more than an imaging artifact, but it does get people looking at the sun's violent release of energy.
This white orb to the left, and you're watching the planet behind it? Is that what it is?
The orb is the planet Mercury, and then just to the right of it on the screen is this flare that occurs. And in this view, you're actually seeing a view from the other stereo satellite, and now the flare is on the outside of Mercury's orbit. So we know that since it appears in different locations, Bill, that it's an artifact of the image processing, so we can see this blast that occurs from the sun.
Yeah, you're just bursting our bubble, aren't you, Tom?
Well, it's not that I don't think there's life out there. I think the Milky Way is probably teeming with life, but I don't think there are any giant spaceships that have been hiding out near Mercury. What it does remind us of is these giant solar flares. There was one back in 1859 that had aurora northern lights over the Caribbean, and people in New England could read newspapers by the light of those northern lights from this solar flare.
Wow.
If we have one today, it could be a really serious problem for our electrical grid.
They were disappointed then, we're disappointed now. Thank you, Tom. Let's get a quick break.